Welcome back to the Traders Network Show. David, all right, picking up where we last left off, we're talking a little bit about public-private partnerships and the importance of it for economic development. You're an analyst. You're on almost every network out there. You're at ground zero at Bell Point and the things that you do there. Tell me how public-private partnerships are important for economic development for the private equity market.
Because no one side can do it on their own. Certainly the government has proven they can't do it on their own. Corporations can't do it on their own because they have to partner with government. If we can get those two minds to meet, and what I find interesting, we were talking about this earlier, is in some of these rooms back here, some of the biggest decisions on the planet are taking place for the next 10, 15 years on how we're going to solve some of these very immense problems.
You know, it makes you wonder why hasn't this movement moved sooner?
Gosh, I don't think anybody has the answer for that. I think the main takeaway is that it's starting to move. Maybe we're late, but it's actually starting to move. And this turnout today and probably tomorrow is testament to that.
Yeah, you know, I can't help but think that social media is playing a large part in creating an advocacy voice to shed light on social impact issues that normally would go unheard. And it's what's driving a lot of this stuff, to the surface. Sustainability, corporate social responsibility. We're hearing these impact on a daily basis for organizations, and consumers are echoing the same thing about and being mindful of what they buy, how it's made, and who it comes from.
It's certainly true of the younger generation because they think about what they buy and they want to buy a product that represents not just that it's a good product, that it represents their ideals and what they're striving for. So ESG is certainly the future.
Yes.
There was a time 10, 15 years ago where it would actually hurt the bottom line. There's actually a lot of evidence to show that it's helping.
Back then, triple bottom line ROI was a unicorn. It was a mythical thing. Today,
Nobody even thought about it.
Today, it's a real thing. The millennials are driving that. They're demanding it out of our organization.
You're even seeing the broad platforms out there, the FactSets of the world, the Bloombergs of the world. They actually have screens in there to help you identify that. And it's a part of every conference call that I go on. You even saw today, we had news today that Google was listening to their employees. Their employees were demanding a better response on a carbon footprint, a path to 2030 where they could be carbon neutral. 20 years ago, management wouldn't even be listening to that. Today, it's very important.
You know, earlier today, before you got in here, we had the vice president, managing director, head of sustainability and impact investing for Bank of America here, and I got a chance to interview her, and she echoed that impact in the sustainability aspects of where our climate and where our environment are going are factoring now into their investment making decisions. As an analyst, from where your vantage point is that happening? Is it more frequently?
I'm certainly looking at it. I'm certainly looking at how it affects the bottom line, but to my surprise, it's actually sometimes a net positive. And you just mentioned Bank of America. Brian Moynihan made an announcement that they're actually moving up their pathway to a minimum wage of $20. That's actually coming a year earlier. That's a big surprise to Wall Street that they're taking this tack right now. So it's a wave that's happening. It will continue and will continue on for years to come.
You know, I think we should talk more about this. I know we got some other guests and stuff coming out here. We do some more networking, but let's get some more talking points and come back. We'll meet up here in a little bit. Sound good?
You got it.
We'll be right back for the commercial break. You're watching the Traders Network Show. David Nelson, Matt Bird. We'll be right back.
The 2019 Greenwich Economic Forum is brought to you by Bridgewater Associates. Meaningful work, meaningful relationships. Churchill Asset Management, Nuveen, a leading provider of senior and unitranche debt to middle market companies. Ropes & Gray, bright past, brilliant future. Aurora Capital, inspiring partnerships. And Gramercy Funds Management, we are emerging markets. Special considerations to Bank of America, life's better when we're connected. Noah Private Wealth Management, a leading wealth and asset management service provider in China. Guotai Jinan Futures, a leading brokerage firm for commodity futures and financial futures in China. China Industrial Securities, a comprehensive financial group providing full spectrum financial services in Hong Kong. And Titan Advisors, built like a hedge fund. Special thanks to the Financial Times and Greenwich Business Institute for hosting us. Special thank you to 1-800 Public Relations for all your PR and media support. And thank you to all the sponsors who helped make this event possible. We'll be right back after the